and they left on everyone's desk a report on the Mark Foley situation. Here's the chairman of the House Ethics Committee. He's actually the ranking Democrat on the House Ethics Committee, Howard Berman, talking about the report.
I stand by this report. This is not the jerry-rigged result of a series of compromises, but rather the right report on this subject.
I think it's a whitewash. I think that the Ethics Committee had the chance to come down hard on this, and they didn't take it.
Sam, who's right?
Well, there was a brilliant report from the standpoint of identifying who had failed and what the problem was. But it's like a prosecutor saying, I've now got the evidence to charge you, but I'm not going to charge you. Goodbye. Let's have a drink together. There was no penalty even implied other than saying they'd made some mistakes. Not even a letter of reprimand for the file. And that is outrageous.
It does not bode well for the Democrats coming in to have this report as sort of the last act of this Congress.
Why doesn't it bode well for the Democrats?
Because the Democrats signed on to it, and it was a unanimous, as far as we know, report. And there are a few other things sort of ticking out there at the moment that are making it seem like business as usual, and that can't be the tone that they set coming in after this election.
That's the crucial part. Foley is old news. I think the crucial point here is the Democrats have a window of opportunity, but it will close. A window of opportunity to show that they are going to substantially alter what are widely seen as unfair rules for the majority by the Republicans, lax rules for ethics, corruption, K Street lobbying. If they don't do that very quickly, the American people will come to the conclusion
it's the
that
Republican scandal. The Republican leadership was identifying the report as failing, and you say the Democrats have made a mistake.
Sam, I don't know if you noticed, there was an accountability moment called the elections. The Republicans did badly in it. The question now is that will the Democrats be able to capitalize on the victory, or will they be seen as just part of the same
And I wonder if
bunch?
that's the reason, George. Well, the rule in question was that you should always act in a way that reflects creditably on the House of Representatives. And it seems to me that had the Republicans maintained control of Congress, there would have been far more pressure to find a violation of the rules. Since Speaker Hastert and his office were leaving anyway, they decided to get this off the table.
That's an odd rule. Consider, I mean, if you, well, if you feel as I do that they bring the House into disrepute almost every time they vote on a spending bill. So, I mean, it's a question of what that actually means. I believe, summing up the Republican years in control, Senator Gregg said the problem was hypocrisy. And what the bridge to nowhere was for the libertarian small government conservatives, the Foley episode was for the social conservatives. The fact that all the Republican values, family values, small government, seemed to be avowed but not constraining.